Hello, how are you doing? How you've been finding the lessons so far? Have you thought about the career or the field you're interested in? Okay, so we talked about some of the big guys in tech, right? And one of the companies we mentioned is Microsoft. So today we'll talk about Microsoft and its family. So when we talk about Microsoft, what comes to your mind? Have you, apart from Microsoft Word, what other Microsoft features do you use, or products or apps do you use, and how frequent do you find yourself using it? So today we'll be exploring the evolution and impact Microsoft has had on our world from the time it came to be to today, covering its journey, its contribution, and the services. So let's get started. Understanding the tech industry, right? Understanding Microsoft as a tech industry. What is the history? Microsoft, as maybe we all know, was founded by Bill Gates. And he's still here with us. So most of us know about Bill Gates, right? So it was founded by Bill Gates in 1975 with Paul Allen, his friend. The plan initially was to focus solely on programming languages and software for those early personal computers that we had. That was quite big. Now we have this compact laptop. It released its first operating system in 1981, and this was what laid the foundation for Windows operating software. Windows 1.0 was launched in 1985, and that was the beginning of Microsoft dominating in the personal computer market. Over the years, Microsoft has expanded to include a wide range of software, services, and they have become the giants we know them to be today. So what is the impact Microsoft has had in tech industry? Microsoft has actually had a wide array of impact in industry, shaping how we use computers today. First, they introduced the GUIs, the graphical user interface, through Windows. This helps non-tech users like both of us, so you and I, or the entry level people like us, because we'll become professionals as time goes on, right? I trust you. So this helped us to be able to use computer. Remember we talked about how there's a lot of things that goes on behind and what we see, these beautiful images we're seeing, these graphics. GUI is what makes it possible to render it for us to understand and for us to use, to be able to give computer instructions in the language we understand, and computer can make sense from what we say, because we don't really speak the same languages, do we? So operating system, the early success came with MS-DOS, and that led to dominance in PC operating systems with versions like Windows 3.0. Microsoft is known for its productivity softwares like Microsoft Office or Office suites with Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Most of us will use this at one point. They have developers tools like Visual Studio, Azure Services, Internet Explorer, and Edge. And these ones were the rave before Chrome came in, and Chrome has become a worthy competitor, but most of us still use this. We have the Windows Server, the SQL Server. It's actually this SQL is called SQL. You guys to get used to the SQL Server, and this has been widely adopted by businesses. They also have a heavy presence in gaming through their Xbox, competing with PlayStation and Nintendo. There is acquisition and partnerships that Microsoft has done, like LinkedIn and GitHub, and they've also partnered with Adobe and expanded their software and market presence through this. They have open source initiative like .NET Core and collaborates with Linux, which is another operating system, and contributions to Kubernetes, reflecting the new approach to development and community engagement. So, what significance has Microsoft had in our everyday life and everyday computing? The significance is multifaceted, influencing almost everything we do with tech as an individual and businesses on daily basis. The operating system dominates personal computing. Most of us have our laptops running on Windows OS operating system, apart from those using MacBook. But Windows is actually more common. The productivity software like Word and Excel are fundamental in creating documents and managing data for personal life, offices, schools, businesses. They also provide cloud computing services impacting online collaboration, data storage, and application development. Email and communication. Outlook and Exchange are widely used for email, especially in business, in larger corporations. Web browsers, while Internet Explorer interest has waned, Microsoft Edge browser remains significant for accessing online content. Also, developer tools are vital for software development, contributing to the ecosystem of software development. We have in education and learning, and even be running your business, you have Microsoft tools like Teams and Office 365 supports online learning, and this shapes educational technology. And if you've not been using any of this, very soon you will be introduced to that. And of course, gaming.